saying, we are happy, and you need to be prepared to give your respects to everybody around you. So she's just saying, if you have a trivial issue, a small issue, resolve it, talk it, and done.
What's going on, people? We are back again with another Moving Mad video, and this one right here is all about Kimberly and TJ in the most recent episode of The Other Way. Now, as you saw right there, the mother, TJ's mother, is pretty much throwing a little bit of jabs there because she was asked a simple question of, you know, are things going to be okay with Kimberly staying here with you guys? Are you guys always going to be able to discuss things and be respectful to one another? And as you saw, TJ's mom was like, listen, we don't have any issues with Kimberly staying with us and being with us or marrying our son, as long as respect is shown on her side. And if you ask me, that was the mom flat out pretty much saying that as long as Kimberly behaves and follows the rules and she does as she's told, then we shouldn't have any single problem. I mean, okay, respectfully, I definitely understand where the mom's coming from. And at the same time, I don't necessarily disagree because they have a culture. And their culture is something that everybody follows very, very strictly. Now, even though Kimberly's come into the culture and she's trying to somewhat find loopholes, so therefore she can intrigue. No, what's the bloody word, man? You know what I'm talking about, okay? She's trying to merge her culture and their culture together. And that's something that's never, ever gonna fly. And it's funny because the mother even did say that, listen, I know we got different cultures, but we are all the same people. Honestly, TJ's mother is just as much as a crook as TJ. I won't lie to you. TJ has been withholding information from Kimberly just so they can get married because he plans to do it after. And then you got the mom now pretty much playing happy family and saying all these kind of things. But at the same time, though, she's definitely wording things in a way that's going to work in her favor. And how is she doing that? By simply saying that, listen, we have different cultures, we are the same people, but as long as respect is shown, then we'll be good. And when she says shown, she's talking about as long as respect is shown to our culture and to how we live, everything will be a-okay. But if Kimberly wants to step out of line, well then, that'll be her problem. And to be honest with you, this is the thing that I don't like about this conversation. What I don't like about it is I don't feel like TJ's family is being authentic just as much as TJ hasn't necessarily been authentic with Kimberly throughout the whole process. But hey, we continue.
Josh, are you good committing to help work through things if things come up?
With her right now. Things can happen again in the future, but it should not tarnish our relation.
Okay, yeah.
Josh is putting on a show for the families. I don't think that he's turned over a new leaf. I don't think he's changed at all.
And then we have the Rue situation. Situation with the brother. The way he's sitting there all quiet, and then when he's asked the question, he plays along and acts all cordial. Now, Kimberly doesn't necessarily buy anything that the brother's saying, and I don't blame her. I mean, I don't buy it neither. Talking about, listen, it's okay, we'll have problems, but problems will never tarnish anything. Well, that is a lie, because literally you've been telling Kimberly that she doesn't basically belong here and she shouldn't be here and she just basically go back to the United States of America. So for the fact that he has changed his tune just like that, that is very, very suspicious and very, very questionable. The saddest thing about the situation is that the situation is so easy to pretty much solve. And the best way to solve it is by Kimberly packing her bags and leaving TJ. It's just that simple. We know that Kimberly has got her own issues with the way she behaves. But at the same time, though, we also know that TJ is somebody that would more than happily lie as well to get his own way with Kimberly. Well, as you know, not necessarily lie. He's someone that will withhold information and then reveal it at a time that he finds more convenient for him to actually say it. Which maybe you can call out as lying as well. It depends on how you want to see it. But as far as I'm concerned, Kimberly, you are choosing to stay in this family, so therefore you are choosing to stay in a headache that you are going to be a part of. So at the end of the day, the only person that you can look at and blame is only one person, and that is yourself, because despite the fact that TJ is withholding information, you can't tell me that all the other red flags aren't there in front of you for you to freaking pay attention to. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, please let me know what you're thinking down below in the comment section, and we can most certainly talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.